And I think I just saw an arrow fly by my face.
Oh, hey folks. I'll be right back as soon as I take care of a minor problem. In the meantime, why don't you say hello to some of our new subscribers?
Hello, fans. How are you today in the wonderful internet land?
Well, hello there, folks. This is your Uncle Troy. Today we are playing some Minecraft. I was going to show you some improvements I've made around the place. As you can see here, we have our standard bed, but back here where we used to have a wall, we now have a little garden area where I am attempting to farm me up some pumpkins. Just never can have enough pumpkins. I was also farming some melons there for a while, but I decided that I didn't really care for melons. So once I had enough seeds, I planted. This used to be melons, and now it's pumpkins again. This actually opens up back into. You can see we got some cobble here. That's the surface above the hill, and this actually opens up to a little cave, but it just goes down there and stops in that water. I found this because I'd be here trying to sleep at night, and it'd say you can't sleep, there are monsters near. And so I went out and found that there was a little cave that came from the surface down to about there, and sometimes zombies would come about here, and apparently that was too close. But mob drops and whatnot goes over here. So somebody's been in my house because I don't remember having all this netherrack. And I certainly don't remember a sign that said, "Look outside." But if we head over this way, we see, "Sorry, creeper took your window out, Stephen." I thought, well, why was Stephen over here making a window, or making a creeper take a window out? And then I say, in the vid where you ask people to apply to join you, said, "Feel free to drop stuff off, so pull the lever for stuff, Stephen. P.S. You might want to record." So, what could possibly go wrong? Alright. So, we have stuff. So, apparently, actually I cheated and I looked earlier. There were chests up there with a bit of dynamite and setting off the thing. And now we have tons and tons of stuff here. Yes, the old trick with the gravel and a torch. Alright, looks like we've still got a few odd things up here. Let's see if we go about right here. Pick up a bunch of gravel. And let's hop up here and see what didn't fall. One piece of gravel that didn't fall, and something right there. Anyway, nice view of my, let me hold down shift here. Nice view of my little gardens, my little lake, and of course the sky rail, or whatever that goes over that way off into the distance. And over there you can see some spawn stuff, but it's hard to see because I don't have the render distance cranked up really far, because my game tends to crash when I do. I need to update to the 64-bit Java. Alright, so up here we have a chest with a lot more hose. So I guess this one was also supposed to blow up. And now we're in a cloud. Well, we'll just use this here wooden shovel to get us back down. But first, let's stop for a taste of cool, clear watermelon. The taste that refreshes, or whatever that is. Alright, this is taking too long. Tell you what we're going to do. We are going to jump over into that water and hopefully not die. Yay, we didn't die. And again, the torch under the gravel trick. And now what to do with all these shovels. Okay, for the record, while I do appreciate the free stuff, not much use for it. Let's see here. No good place to put it. I need to make, just as I've made this a room that goes off and, you know, back here into the farm area, and just this is a room that goes off into the enchanting area, I need to make a room here that goes off into a storage area. But in the meantime, it's just going to hold some assorted stuff. Okay, I don't know who left me all this netherrack. I don't really need it, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it. Much more than I will find a use for all these shovels and whatnot. Alright, I thought I'd found all the netherrack, but apparently there was more in all these furnaces. Alright, where did I put them? I put them up here. So that's 48 pieces of netherrack I've found so far. I needed to, the only reason I went to the furnace is I needed to make me a piece of glass over here to replace my broken window. And let's see, I think I had that open about like that. Yes, that looks good. As you can see here, I planted a lot of trees and they've come in very nicely, so I'm completely surrounded by trees, much like in real life. But the main reason I logged in today was that as we've got some new people on the server, I thought it would be nice to make a little care package sort of thing for them. Or at least I call it a care package. But some starting tools and whatnot, just in case he doesn't want to have to start with wooden tools and starve to death and that sort of thing. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get too tied up in this, as I remember correctly, there were some sheeps over here. And my plan was to, every time I come out this way, to bring a couple things of wheat and breed more sheeps. So, did I bring some extra wheat? Yes, I did. Hello. And you. There you go. You two have fun. Yes, little baby. Good, good, good. Did I bring my shears? I did not bring my shears. Luckily, I brought me enough iron. I think. Alrighty, let's see what we have going on over here, because this is new. Oops, there was a hole there. Lifeguard. Alright, we got a little lifeguard station. That is cool. Oops. And it looks like they've done something here. I don't know what that is. Maybe those are boats. There's something. Okay, there's a workbench. Alright, so let's not get distracted from the plan, which was to make us some care packages for our new players when they come in. Alrighty, hopefully they will find their way to about here. Let's take ye old shears, not shears, ye old workbench, put her here, and let's see, we're going to need us a couple of chests, maybe a double chest. And as you remember, this is how you make yourself a chest. Do I have any? I have plenty of gravel. Oh, that's right, I set myself to OP just so I could do that. Operator powers. Wahahaha. Actually, I don't remember how many new people we have, so we're going to make about 4 or 5 of everything. And what else do we need? Well, they need some bread. And I brought quite a bit of extra wheat just to make some extra bread. And you always end up with a odd amount somehow. Let's see here. That looks good. And they probably need them some coal. Good, good. And we'll give them some wood to start off with in case they Don't want to go out denuding our forest. And it wouldn't hurt to give them some iron to start out with. But we really need more wool because they need beds. And I don't want them killing the sheep unnecessarily. So that means a quick, oops. And while I wasn't paying attention, it got dark. Let's see if those sheep have regrown their wool yet. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Ow. Hit him with my smite sword. He has become smitten. Oh. Looks like the zombies have taken up being lifeguards. Stupid multiplayer. We will pretend that I can kill them spiders fairly regularly without getting hit in single player. Haha. Alrighty, so these two have regrown their wool, but Mr. I'd rather flop around out in the ocean there has not. But to you too. Yeah, I know, you're cute. To make 5 beds, we'll need 15 wool. 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 1 is 12, plus I need 3 more. So that should be 15 wool. And this will also be useful in the event that one of us dies with their spawn not properly set and have to make a run back to their own house or whatever. And as always, you always end up with 1 wooden plank extra. No matter what you do, you always end up with 1 wooden plank extra. Alrighty. So that looks pretty nice as a starting package. Bows and arrows. I forgot about bows and arrows. We can make extra bows with the string, but I think I have plenty of extra bows somewhere else. Okay, we've been over to the spawner trap lately, the skeleton spawner trap. I don't think we have. I'm pretty sure I showed y'all when I completed this rail. And by completed, I mean got it to the point where it wouldn't stop you somewhere halfway through, you know, leave you stranded. But I have not finished glassing it in or smoothing it out. I really want to widen it to about 3 wide and keep it about 3 high all the time. And block it in so you don't, you know, have openings into these other caves. And like I said, you always end up with 1 extra wooden plank, so we're going to put 1 extra piece of wooden plank there for no reason. Alright, so over here at the skeleton spawner trap, and I think I left some extra arrows. Nope, there's all my extra bones. Good. Left just a few extra arrows and a lot of bows. So we are good to go here. And I think I just saw an arrow fly by my face. Definitely zombies around. I'm having trouble sprinting today. I think it's either my internet or the server. Pretty sure my keyboard is not messing up yet. It's pretty much brand new keyboard. Yeah, 25, that looks good. And I brought an enchantment table, and you may say, why did you bring an enchantment table? Well, I noticed that none of these swords or pickaxes are enchanted, and I have a few levels here. So what would be better to start off with, an iron pickaxe or an iron sword enchant? I'm going to say a pickaxe would be better to start off with. Just plop down our thing here and give us some quick level 1 enchants. And unfortunately, I don't have enough levels to enchant this last one here. But the sun's about to go down, so I think we may just be able to take care of that problem. And it's a little dark in here, but as I understand it, you don't have any mobs spawning within 24 spaces of spawn, which would be about right here, give or take. And the pavilion here, whatever it is, most of the credit for this goes to TechDolphin. I believe he did most of the work. And it was supposed to keep the rain off of you when you spawn, but we didn't realize that you would end up spawning on top of that. There we go. That was easy. This iron pickaxe gets an efficiency 1. And I have one more level left, so the first person that finds this little stash gets him a knockback 1 sword. Alrighty, and if I have any extra levels at some future point, I might come over here and do a little more. Maybe drop off some more arrows. Don't know. And of course, here is the Grand Hall built by Steven in 1 day. I swear the kid has entirely too much free time on his hands. He says no, he doesn't. He just builds, and it doesn't take him long at all. And I'm like, well, if that didn't take you long at all, then you're a much better builder than I am. Here's my path. Let's see if we can get back home without getting destroyed. Yes, we have creepers behind us, and I just realized I don't have any arrows. No problem. When creepers explode in water, they don't do nearly as much damage. So we will just death from below. Yes. The high point of my day was using game mechanics to kill a couple of creepers that might otherwise have destroyed me. Let's see, this probably needs a torch right here for a little more light. Alright, well, that's enough for me today. Oops, let me double check my... Oh good, these pumpkins have... pumpkin stalks, I guess I should say, have grown enough. But we'll just bone meal a few more of them just in case. Let's see. You don't look like you're quite fully grown. You nor you. Yes. And I'm either going to have me an iron golem army here shortly, or maybe a snowman army, or I may just put a bunch of torches in these things and leave them like all over the world. Don't know. And oops, before I forget, we have to make sure to put our enchanting table right back where it belongs. Otherwise we'll forget and take it off somewhere and leave it. Alrighty, well, I think that's enough adventure for one day. This is Uncle Troy signing out. Please have a good night.